A twink.
And a redhead.
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 Do you like waffles?
Yeah, I like waffles.
Do you like pancakes?
Yeah, I like pancakes.
Do you like French toast?
Yeah, I like French toast.
Do. Can't wait to get a mouthful.
A pussy.
Hey. Such a good song.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back to
Hi,
A Twink and a
everyone.
Redhead.
Once again, I can't stop talking like this. It's becoming a real fucking problem.
It's really bad, you guys.
You
And
guys, whenever Grant comes home, I said, "Hey, how are ya?"
It's crazy. And she was just saying, stop. She
Stop.
was just saying, stop. Stop it right now.
No, stop it right now.
No,
Are you
'cause-
fucking kidding me right now with that? Stop it.
Seriously?
Stop.
Are you fucking serious?
Are you serious?
It's not stopping, and I don't even know if it's.
No,
I
like,
can't get out of it.
I don't know if it'll ever fucking stop. No, like it's actually becoming a real fucking issue. I answer the phone to my freaking super in my apartment. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hello.
There's a bird in the fucking hallway.
There's a bird in the hallway because that's what happened today.
A goddamn bird. Can you
Get
fucking
this.
believe it?
I'm coming up from Whole Foods, right?
Uh-huh.
A goddamn wild fucking bird flying around in my goddamn hallway.
We
I'm
don't
like,
pay this much for wildlife, to be living amongst wildlife.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
Grant, and this bird flying all around literally almost
Jesus
hit my head
Christ.
like a fucking pterodactyl.
And you know what? That could have been a lawsuit.
Could have been a lawsuit. So out of the kindness of my heart, I texted the super. I said, hey, you know what? There was a wild bird
There's a bird.
flying, running amok in this apartment building. What are you going to do about it? You know what he said?
What?
Thanks for letting me know.
Are you fucking kidding?
But you know what
For
the
real?
real mystery is?
What?
I was doing some investigating when I saw the bird because I was like, you know what? Maybe I could be a part of this. Maybe I could help get him out. I was worried about the guy. Get this.
Yeah.
I go in stairway.
Yeah.
There are some windows. So
Yeah.
I go to try to open the window to give the bird the best chance of escape.
Babe, it's not going out.
Grant, the windows had screens. They didn't really open like that. So the real
Huh.
question is, and something I've
How
been
did the
racking my
bird-
brain about, how did the fucking bird get in?
I'm thinking maybe the roof.
And
But
then
even-
it flew to level 2? I feel like
Right,
they don't fly down
right.
like that.
No,
How the
no,
fuck
they'd have
did
to
it get
take the
in?
stairwell if they were gonna fly down like that. If it came in from the roof, I'm thinking maybe the door, but that's
I'm
weird.
thinking it maybe someone had their window open in their apartment,
No.
flew through. They opened the fucking door
to get it out.
and put it in the hallway.
Well, I did that when we had a cockroach.
Stop.
When we had that giant cockroach, I killed it with the Raid. I just sprayed it to death. I drowned it, and then you know what I did? I sweeped it out into the hallway, and I said, you know what? It's their problem now.
See, that is fucking ruthless. Ruthless.
I'm sorry. What are you gonna do?
I wouldn't want one of those fucking critters.
How's your COVID?
Scare
Do
me.
you have long COVID?
Stop. So you guys,
Jesus.
last week I had COVID.
Yeah, and you were stuck with
I was
me.
stuck. I was bedridden. Couldn't get out of bed. My muscles were aching. It was terrible. I felt like I had scarlet fucking fever, right?
Right.
I felt like I was a peasant in 1850 with scarlet fucking fever,
Right.
right? I couldn't get out of bed. But now I'm fine. I'm
I don't
definitely
believe
better.
you, and I think I'm about to get COVID as well.
You know what? I had 103 goddamn fever.
You're
I was
kidding.
burning the fuck up. Burning up. I couldn't even watch
Can
TV.
you even get out of the accent if you tried right now? It's almost opposite now because remember you're putting an effort to
I
do
know.
the opposite.
No, if I think about it and I
To-
take a deep breath, I could get out of it. But it's so much more. I feel so much freer when I talk in the accent.
Yeah.
But I have noticed that in my day-to-day conversations, I have started to say things like "stop,"
Yeah. Stop. No.
or like I'll be like, "Yeah," and I was talking to him.
I keep saying right. Right is a new tick.
Or I'll be like, "Oh my God, it's BOGO at Starbucks. You guys want to go get some coffee?"
Yeah.
At work, I'll say things
We
like
go
that.
through such phases. What are some other catchphrases we've had over the past few years?
In
So tr-
college.
well,
remember,
What?
just we'd say, "Oh shit," to everything.
Yeah, that was like like that was a big fad. Like it
Yeah.
was new and revolutionary back then. Like just being like, oh shit.
Yeah,
My
like to
dad
anything
says that.
anyone
still.
ever said, you'd just be like, oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, and
sh-
no.
Oh my god.
We would
that was
also we went through a
bad.
phase where to anything anyone would tell us,
Anything,
we'd
no.
click our tongues of no.
Like it could
So
be it could be
rude.
the worst thing.
So
like
terrible.
oh my god, like I got a bad grade on my exam.
What are
No.
other catchphrases we have?
So true.
So true, and we do a little like finger point with it.
So
So true.
And we used to do that like before it was cool. Cause it's pretty. Everyone says that
So
now. It's just like
true.
normal. So true.
We've had more. What are they?
I don't know. I'm sure we say stuff here a lot that we don't even realize.
Stop. Stop it.
Yeah. You guys, we're sipping on
We're
cocktails.
sipping on cocktails tonight. I'm drinking a poppy and Svedka.
What poppy flavor?
Raspberry rosé. What are you drinking?
Tonight I am done with poppy, you guys. So I am drinking a White Claw with Ashley taught me a new thing. It's called a floater.
A Flota.
Is that real? You made that up?
I think they're no, it's real. It's usually an ice drink, and then there's a shot on the top of the like frozen drink. And it's a floater because
okay,
it
well-
floats on top.
Well, Ashley told me to drink some of the White Claw and then fill it up with. We have this really good brand of vodka. It's so
called
smooth.
Svedka. It's imported. It's a foreign import.
It's like the smoothest
It's
vodka
so smooth.
I have ever drank, and so I just topped it off with a little Svedka.
And a lot of people like probably haven't gotten to try just the original flavor. Like you don't need flavoring for this vodka. You could just drink it straight.
Oh my god, yeah. We
Yeah.
have just the normal straight
Original
up
Svedka. It is delicious.
The packaging
I could literally
too.
throw in a fucking curly straw and just chug.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else is new?
Wow, let's see what the fuck else is new. I'm reading a book.
Stop.
Yep, I'm reading a book, and I actually will finish this book because you know what I do? I usually start a book and then I don't finish it. Yes.
It's the New Testament or Old?
What do you mean by that?
Are you reading the New Testament or Old?
Why do you think I'm reading the Bible?
Just because everyone should read it once in their life, and you seem like the type of person who has never opened a goddamn page of it.
And what makes you say that?
I think you and I both know.
Well, no, I'm reading my version of the Bible, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Would you say that the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes is better than Hunger Games Catching Fire or Mockingjay?
So you guys, I already read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I read it when it first came out in 2020. So it's been a few years. It's been it's been 2.5 years. So here I am again, falling into the accent like I can't
Dare
stop.
I say that Mockingjay was a really
No, it
bad end to the
wasn't.
trilogy?
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was like the best.
No, if it made the whole trilogy, I just don't think for a finale. Are
It
you
was
for
a
real
flop,
right now? It was a
unfortunately.
flop.
It was a
flop.
And
Let's be honest.
And coming out of Catching Fire, and then they have the balls to make Mockingjay 2 films. I'm sorry. They should not have done
They
that.
should not have done that because you know what, Grant? A lot of people were fans of the Hunger Games in their childhood and in middle school. I know a lot of people that said they were big fans, never even saw the last
two movies. They were fed up. It was like almost it was over. And by the time 2015 rolled around with Mockingjay Part 2, it was like the dystopian kind of trend was well over. Because there was that
We had
trend.
the flops of the Divergent films, the flops of
Major
Maze
flops.
Runner.
The flop.
Harry Potter had been over. Twilight had been over.
Hunger Games was the last big, you know.
We were done. We were tired.
We were tired.
It was tired.
But you know what? This movie looks good, and I'm
does look
telling you,
good.
I'm rereading the book right now. As I'm reading it, I'm like, holy shit! I saw this
Star-studded cast.
a great cast. Who the hell's Tom Blythe? I don't know, but great
Is
cast.
that the guy that was playing Coriolanus Snow?
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this man is, but I trust him.
Handsome.
The handsome fellow. You know he's not blonde.
You know what?
He's not a natural blonde.
You know what I love? I love when movies cast the most despicable character, the villain, as just a certified hottie.
Well, it's weird because he's not He's a villain, but he's who you're following.
No, I know, but you know what? I know what he does in his later life, in this,
We do.
you know,
We
the
know.
third act of his life, if you will, and I'm not impressed.
His final act.
The final act. And you know what else? You know what other series did this?
Oh.
In Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, right?
Uh-huh.
Harry is going to save Ginny in the Chamber of Secrets, and he sees this fucking teenager in there. It's teenage Tom Riddle.
And he's fucking hot.
He's so hot.
He's a twink.
He's so hot. He has his dark hair. He's angry. He sets the basilisk on Harry.
Jesus. Well, I'm so excited to see, these characters come to life and see these scenes come to life on the big screen because Francis Lawrence, it's the same team as, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, and they really know how to do it, and I can't wait.
They know how to make cinema.
I was saying, it looks so faithful to the book. I'm reading these pages and I'm like, holy shit.
What's the worst book to movie adaptation you've ever seen?
Well, I've heard, isn't Percy Jackson bad?
I'm so excited for the show.
The show looks silly.
It looks good.
Well, not in a bad way,
It's
yeah.
because like the thing that they did wrong in the Logan Lerman films was they cast like teenagers when Percy's 12 when he first gets to Camp Half-Blood, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So like, why are we making them 17?
I hate when they do that. I hate when we do that.
And now they actually cast 12-year-olds, and I'm so excited to see what kind of shenanigans Percy and Annabelle and Grover get into.
You know what? This isn't a book, but it's an animated film or animated
Avatar.
Yeah. Show it a movie. That was disappointing, but I have to say I ate up the special effects.
Yeah.
I ate up the CGI.
M. Night did something with that CGI.
And you know what? And the sets as well.
Yeah.
I was into that.
Didn't Dev Patel play
Zuko?
Zuko.
Yeah.
Oh, Zuko's so hot.
I'm nervous for like the the Netflix show. One, because the creators backed out of it. And two,
I mean, it's such a
hard, weird thing to like make
story.
And to make it like live action is almost like it looks silly sometimes.
But like Wednesday could have been really, really silly, and Wednesday was good. Like with the hand and stuff,
that's true.
You know what else? You know, it was a really good book to movie adaptation.
This pussy.
The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh yeah, and
that
I
had the
read
girls.
that
Had the girls in a chokehold in middle school.
Yeah, when the plot twist. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Wait, can I tell you something?
What?
I saw that movie like at midnight when it came out, and my sister was in college at the time, and she brought her friends, and they brought like wine and flasks to like drink in the movie theater, and I was like, are you serious right now? Like, you are disrespecting the film by doing this. Like, I was like, how could you?
Why? Because she had cancer?
Yeah.
And she couldn't drink.
And also, like, it's such an emotional movie. I was like, the fact that you would be
like having a grand old
drinking,
time, like trying to party at
underage drinking in the cinema right now.
While Hazel Grace is literally struggling to breathe.
Yeah. I was like, are you serious? I was so angry by that. I was literally like giving them dirty looks. I was like 13 and I was like, are you serious right now? I'm pissed.
But you know what I was going to say, one of the biggest plot twists, when the guy dies.
Stop, because the whole
because they really paint Hazel Grace with the the oxygen
fine.
tubes.
He's in remission.
Like you really think
Stop.
Like what? John Green really did a number with that one. Like really, that was kind of fucked up.
Okay, am I remembering correctly?
John Green's hot.
Yes.
Oh.
Bookmark that. We'll
Yeah.
come back to that.
But,
do they make out in the Anne Frank house?
I think so. Yeah, they went on that whole trip and they stopped. Girl, okay, that would have been one of my first stops in Amsterdam as well. Is that where that was?
The Anne Frank house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but would you make out with someone in there?
Yeah.
You would.
I would. Yeah. Why is that disrespecting her?
I don't know. It just feels a little weird to
It is
be
weird,
playing
like, time and
hockey in
place.
such a location. Maybe like outside in line.
Well, let me tell you, that girl knew how to write. She's a beautiful writer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, sorry.
John Green is so hot.
What is
love
the
with-
damn
he's
what's the
like-
damn videos that instead of
Crash
reading your
Course.
textbook you go on Crash
Crash
Course?
Course.
Yeah.
I still watch Crash Courses. I'm not even
Okay,
kidding.
That's weird.
Oh,
But
really?
you would.
Yeah, no, because sometimes I'm like, I haven't thought about the Mongolian Empire in forever. Like, let me brush up. And then I throw on a John Green, and he makes
And
me
his
laugh.
brother is also
Oh
a
my
host
god,
as well.
he makes me laugh. He's like literally like has this thing that like shocks him if he gets the answers wrong. He makes
No.
me laugh.
He's just such a great guy.
He is so good.
Is he a father?
I believe so.
Oh, good.
He's a father to us all in a lot of ways.
He is. Bill Nye as well.
Yeah, but I'm more like attracted to John,
John
than I
Green.
am Bill.
Yeah, I'd rather be penetrated.
John
by
is
John.
literally like, I have a list of my top 10 celebrity crushes on my phone, and John is, I think he's currently sitting at around number 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, twink.
Yeah.
You love your twinks.
Yeah, I do. But like Timothy, like I'm just like, we're like going through something right now, obviously.
Timothy couldn't throw you around if he tried.
But John Green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it would be tender.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I also love John's relationship with his brother Hank.
That's why, yeah, Hank.
Yeah, like I just want to like hang out with those two.
Yeah,
That's like my dream.
yeah. Well, we've been talking for a long time for this little intro.
Oh
but,
yeah, sorry.
Sorry, but thanks for sticking
Sorry,
around if
right?
you guys are still here,
Yeah,
right?
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
It's the word, the word.
It's the word.
It's the word.
It's the word.
The word of the episode. It's the word of the episode.
The word.
Okay.
The
Okay.
word of the episode is
super. We could be heroes. Ooh. We could be heroes. One hit wonder.
Such a good
Definition
song
of
by
a
David Bowie.
Wait, really?
No. He
I was
also
like, oh
has
my
a
god,
song.
it was a cover.
Well, he also has a song called Heroes.
Okay.
Wait.
If you didn't catch it, it's superheroes. But talk about a one-hit wonder. Sorry.
David Bowie?
No, whoever sings that.
Who sings that?
Exactly.
Let's look it up.
I love a one-hit wonder. You know who else is a one-hit wonder? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. What if it's the same person who sings that?
Oh, it's Alesso.
No. Oh, wait. So isn't that a DJ?
I think so. With Tuvlo.
Oh, it's Tove Lu.
Yeah.
We can have them diamonds rain in the sun.
Damn. I'm sorry to those people.
I am so sorry to Tove
If I saw
Lu.
those two walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing.
No, but I know a lot of people do love Tuvlo. The gays love Tuvlo. There's a couple twinks listening right now who's like, I love
Wait,
her.
what
How do
was
you
I
not know
just
who it is?
thinking? What were you about to ask me?
What the fuck was I about to say?
I don't really
Oh,
know.
who else? Another. I love a one-hit wonder.
Oh, Rachel Platten was the fucking guest at 1989 for us.
I was with you.
I know, I'm saying for
us. Yeah.
I literally, this was me. I was like, seriously?
I was eating it up.
You were.
This is my fight song. And then she just...
Take back my
You know
life song.
You know what I actually saw the other day, which is crazy.
What?
So I'm watching this TikTok on my For You page, and it's like this blonde woman going into like a senior citizen home, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's so great to see you!" Like, and hugged her and like this to this old lady, and she's like, "I've been doing what you've been telling me, like to just you told me to have another kid and everything will like work out. I had another kid and it made my music better." And the late old lady was like, "Oh my god, yes." It was Rachel.
Stop.
And then she proceeds to sing
Stop.
to the grandma. I'm pretty sure it's like a single that she's trying to
And
promote.
she's using this poor
And-
grandmother to promote it.
Like, I don't want to say that, but like I couldn't help but
Is there
think.
anything worse than being sung to in an intimate setting?
No. I can't
Did you
they
ever
could be
have
the
that
most
friend when you were growing up that like thought they could sing and they would ask to sing like to you?
well, I can think
Or
of
were
one.
you that friend?
No, I can think of one and you know who I'm talking about and we can't say who.
Oh, yeah. No, but I vividly remember it was like a friend of a friend, but we were all on the same play date, and she performed Umbrella by Rihanna for us.
And who the fuck did that? I'll bleep it out. Please tell
It
me.
was his cousin. But like, I used to hang out with her all the time.
You have to be a little bit ill.
And like,
You have to be like something has to
I
have
have this condition though where like if someone sings in an intimate setting, I start laughing out of
same.
discomfort.
You could be the most talented singer.
Do you remember senior year, the prom proposal?
Tell them.
Senior year of high school.
The way we're just not talking about, like, we're not saying
we'll
on track
get to
for
that.
anything.
We'll
get
get
to
to that.
superheroes, okay?
We'll get
Hold
to that.
on.
But senior year of high school, Grant and I were in the library with our English class, and someone who I genuinely I liked this kid, came in with a
normal guy,
acoustic
nice
guitar to serenade someone for a prom proposal. In like this silent
In the
library. I was
library.
like, what courage. Like I totally respect his like courage.
I wish I had that
But
confidence.
unfortunately my biological reaction to song in an intimate setting is I like have to flee. Like my fight or flight kicks in and I need to evacuate the dance floor immediately. So I start literally running for the shelves because I'm chuckling.
What did
Chuckling
I
out
do?
of like literally being so uncomfortable and not knowing what to do in the situation. And my teacher was like, go. And
Yeah,
I think he like
did I
came
follow?
after me.
She made us leave, and then after
Just because I literally looked like I was like gonna crawl in my skin and die, and it has nothing to do with. He was a good singer, like genuinely.
It was just the situation of it all. It was just
Yeah, like I felt like I was like walking in on something I shouldn't have been a part of.
yeah, like and we're like we had front row seats to this like private performance. It was really a little uncomfortable.
I just like don't like when people sing in intimate settings.
We definitely were laughing, and then I remember after like our teacher was like, because she agreed with us.
Yeah,
she was
she
on
was
the same page.
She was uncomfortable
like
too.
she was like, you guys are so bad. But it was like
No, but I stand
Again, he's
by.
talented,
It was
so
a
nice.
biological reaction of
Yeah.
fight or flight when someone is singing in an intimate setting.
yeah, we just weren't used to a situation like that, and whenever we're uncomfortable, I feel like we both are like this. We just laugh.
Yeah, because I'm like, what is happening right now? And
At my grandmother's funeral,
you were chuckling?
not at the actual ceremony, but we took a limo.
Oh, your photo shoot? I can literally see it in my head.
Yeah, we took a limo from like the funeral home to like where she's gonna get buried or whatever. The way I'm talking about, but where she was gonna get buried, and it was like kind of like an hour-long drive. So I guess my family or something, like we all rented a limo.
Fun.
Like it was a stretch limo. Like my aunt, uncle, cousins, my family was all in there. And
I feel like most people don't do that.
I know, I'm trying to think, or like I
No,
don't
it was a
know.
limo, but don't you feel like most people aren't taking like a limousine with like
My
disco
mom.
balls inside?
My mom was Jewish, and I remember we did some sort of Jewish traditions, but I was not,
You
unfortunately.
were sitting Shiva.
No, but
You
there was
invited
some
me
sort
over
of.
to her wake.
Well, yeah, that was different. For some reason, we had a wake in my house, and I'm sorry, but me and Ashley had a group project.
No, Grant texted like 5 of us in a group chat. He's like, "Hey, come on over tonight. My parents are having people over, but there's gonna
There'll
be
be
food,
food,
and
yeah.
come on over." So we all show up, and turns out it's his deceased mum's wake, and like it's
Okay.
there was a shrine to Mum in
Yeah,
the kitchen,
there's, like,
and we're just
family
like
was
working on a
there.
group project in another room.
Like the room right next door.
But it was a fun night.
It was. Was that when?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into superheroes.
Okay. Wait, I didn't even finish.
Oh,
I took
sorry.
a photo shoot while we were like waiting for something, and so I was like, oh my god, what a perfect opportunity to like take a photo shoot in this limo.
When else would you be in a
Yeah,
stretch
I'm wearing like a
limo?
suit, like I looked good.
Yeah.
But anyways, I took a photo shoot, and my uncle was like, it's kind of distasteful to be taking photos at a funeral. And I was like, oh shit. Sorry.
Okay, but that's a lesson everyone needs to learn at some
Oh
point. in
yeah,
their
and I
life.
learned it. I would have never known, and now I do.
And now
so
you
thank you
do.
so much for that lesson.
Yeah, that is such a good piece of wisdom to carry on throughout the rest of your life. That hey, maybe now's not the time,
Right.
but hey, maybe it is. You know, it
Yeah,
depends
maybe
what
it
kind the
is.
vibe is.
My mom, I think she loves us.
Yeah, She's such a fan.
She is a fan. I didn't really have a close relationship with her, unfortunately, and my mom and her weren't like, necessarily besties.
But she's a fan.
But she's a fan for sure. And like she was an ally because one time Pop, her husband, who I'm not blood related to, thank fucking God. Am I right, you guys? One time we were at their house. I'm like 12 or something. I'm young. And my mom is telling us all how she thinks we're related to Ricky Martin.
Oh my God.
Which we might be, And she's explaining it all, whatever. Pop goes, well, he's, And my mom said, oh, shut up, Jeff. Who cares?
Oh my God.
So she's an ally and she's listening
her.
right now to this podcast. And I thank her so much for the download and for the 5-star review she gave us on Spotify, her ghost.
Oh my God, she would totally give us 5 stars.
She would.
She might
she
give us
would.
4.5 just to be a little prankster.
Yeah. Keep us on our
Stop.
toes. All right. Superheroes.
Stop. Superheroes.
Stop. Really?
If you were a superhero, would you have a cape?
Yeah.
Would you wear tights?
No, I think I would mix some Batman elements in there.
Because he looks like rugged.
He's fucking hot.
You know what I think I would have inspiration off? I love Black Widow's cat suit. She just looks so good.
What, my favorite movie cat woman?
Zoe
I'm
Kravitz.
sorry, I just burped. Excuse me.
I mean, was it Zoe Kravitz, Anne Hathaway, or Michelle Pfeiffer?
Anne Hathaway. Her costume, because she had some sort. I really liked what they did because each one has the different kinds of cats. The first one's very apparent, doesn't have cat ears or something. Anne Hathaway's cat ears are like her goggles.
Yeah.
But when she puts them up, they become her cat ears.
Yeah.
And then Zoe Kravitz is wearing those pussy hats.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Anne Hathaway's a very controversial figure.
isn't it?
Love Anne.
I know, I did too. I don't like to. I'm not reading into those.
I know.
And I don't want to talk about it.
I don't even want to talk
Yeah,
about
let's not
it.
talk
Let's
about
not even
it.
bring attention to it.
No.
You're so right.
Let's live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We love her and we support her.
Everything she does.
Yep.
Anyways, what's your favorite superhero?
Spider-Man.
Yup, me too.
You know what, Grant? When
Me
I had
too.
COVID this weekend, I was at home in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know what? We turned on the television into the Spider-Verse.
I haven't watched
Or
it
Across the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse. Grant, one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen.
For real?
Hands down.
I haven't.
What they've done to those films, it feels like you're reading a comic book. It is incredible what they've done with those films.
With the animation style.
It is such a feat. They are pioneers of the industry.
And I love the Miles Morales storytelling.
He is so funny.
He's just new. He's fresh. He's cool.
new, he's fresh. Yeah, and how many times do we have to see Uncle Ben die?
Jesus
give me
Christ.
something
Give
new.
me a break,
Give me
right?
something new.
When they killed, did she die?
Yeah, Aunt May.
Oh.
She is my 4th grade teacher's cousin, Marissa
Okay.
Tomei.
Okay, I don't believe that. But anyways, and you know what? My sister's best friend's neighbor's cousin, Ashley Tisdale.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm fucking serious.
Wait, I can't tell if you're lying.
I'm fucking
right now.
serious. Rachel,
Yeah.
her neighbor's cousin, Ashley Tisdale. She's from New Jersey.
Do they speak highly of her?
I think so. I haven't. The last time I remember talking about this was High School Musical
I have
era.
no.
I don't know why I even thought of it.
Perception of what she would be like as a person. I think she might be a lovely woman.
I think she's fine. I think she's just fine. Anyways, I love Spider-Man too. Want to know something crazy?
Of course.
Spider-Man was definitely another one of my sexual awakenings.
I knew it.
I had a really weird and I'm talking young Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I had a really strange infatuation. I was obsessed. My uncle tells me that he knows Spider-Man.
Stop.
Because my uncle was he's young, really cool. At this time, he's around Spider-Man's age, living in New York City
He's a
as
senior
well.
in high school?
No, at this point, we're maybe
Oh, you're talking
we're about
Spider-Man 3?
maybe Spider-Man 2. About to be Spider-Man, maybe Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Because what
Doc
Spider-Man
Ock fighting
1
Doc Ock.
Spider-Man 1 came out when? 2002 or something like that?
I would presume to say so.
So I would have been 4 there. I'm probably 5 or 6 here. I had a conscious at this point. And so my uncle tells me he's in New York City at this point, living in New York. He tells me he knows him.
Stop.
I believe him because he's being dead ass with me. And my uncle says, let me get him on the phone.
Stop.
And he gets someone on the phone.
Who was it?
Okay, so at the time I thought it was Spider-Man.
Of course, naturally.
So I deadass thought it was Spider-Man. Like I was having a full-blown conversation. And then a few years later I remember I'm like, oh my god, that wasn't Spider-Man. It was Tobey Maguire. Like
of course, that would be your natural next
Like I was
step.
talking to Tobey Maguire. I thought my uncle was friends with Tobey Maguire up until I was like 16.
Who was really on the phone?
His friend Adam. Like,
how fun for that friend.
Yeah, and then I think I asked my uncle literally when I was 16. I was like, because this was such a core memory in my brain. I was like, wait a minute, who did I like? That wasn't
That's
Spider-Man.
so embarrassing for you. Like, what did you tell him? Were you like, oh my god?
I thought I was just
He's
straight
saving
up.
people?
Oh, he told me like, yeah, like he was busy and like doing stuff. Like, yeah, he was being. I was convinced he was Spider-Man. I was talking to, and I was so upset when he wasn't. But I was something intrigued me when he becomes hot. I'm talking Tobey Maguire right now. I don't know if I would, but like
With
that.
Toby?
Yes.
But
Oh,
a young
also the
Toby?
upside down kiss. I was like aroused
That was
by.
like the most erotic scene in. That's one of the
'Cause-
most erotic scenes in cinema history. They are,
Making out.
out.
She's eating his face.
and also just like the mechanics of that, the
Yeah.
physics of it all.
The rain?
Like it
Why
could
did the
have been
rain
a
have to
good
be there?
kiss because if you're upside down, like
She's licking the roof of his mouth.
yeah, and like I don't know, but
And
it looked incredible.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it looked, if you look at it in a weird way and kind of squint your eyes, it looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Oh really? We should check it out after this. I'll just crawl into your bed and we'll check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Have a little night. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, Spider-Man's so. Well, how do you feel about Tom Holland?
Hot.
Andrew Garfield.
Hot.
Andrew Garfield
When
is,
it-
in my opinion, the Spider-Man I'm the most attracted to, but unfortunately the worst films.
The Spider-Man I'm most attracted to is Tom Holland.
I love him.
He's just like a twunk. He's a twink.
And he's so goofy.
He's so silly.
He
Wait,
is so goofy.
what is the status of Spider-Man right now in the Marvel universe?
Oh, it's such a good query, and I'm loving
Speaking
that
of
you're staying
which-
curious like that.
Yeah.
So, it is heavily rumored that there will be a Spider-Man 4, and that's Tom, Peter,
Yeah.
Spider-Man, is
Yeah.
going to go to college in the next one. And there's a lot of rumors and fan theories that this is when we're going to be introduced to a Harry Osborn character. You know what? Like maybe it's a roommate in college. We don't know. But you have to remember where the last movie left
No one
off.
remembers
Spoiler
him.
alert, but it came out years ago, so I don't really fucking care.
Yeah. Your fault at this point, right?
Loses his memories, amnesia.
Yeah. They don't know him.
They see
Well, I
him.
thought
They
he
see
was-
him down the street. Who is that? Who is that?
But you
Because the
think he's-
Doctor Strange spell.
But you know what?
What?
I bet you he's going to be lurking.
Yeah, because he needs to see his girl
He needs
and
to
his
be looking at.
bestie. Stop! I love his best friend Ned.
I love Ned.
He-
Imagine them getting together.
Literally makes me chuckle.
Do you think Ned and Zendaya are going to get together?
maybe because
No.
they're still best friends in the?
They won't get together,
I
though.
don't think so. I don't think so. But maybe like Harry and Zendaya, because she's supposed to be like the MJ. We don't know. We really don't know. But I'd love to talk about what an insane moment in cinema history when Thanos snapped and everyone disappeared. That was crazy.
But you know what? At this point in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I was like, there's got to be more. That
Of
can't
course,
be
because
it.
you knew it was a part 1 and
It
part
was
2.
part 1.
But when you knew that part 1 ended with half of them disappearing and you had to wait a year to part 2,
Yeah, that's
that
true.
was they really left us
That's
there.
true.
They
I
left
was
us
like,
hanging.
wow, what is going to happen? How are they going
Stop.
to do this?
Really great films.
But when they killed Iron Man, okay.
Oh my god, stop. I was you know what part I was really sobbing at? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
Oh.
That was so sad.
But I was like, bullshit, they're going to kill off Spider-Man. I
know,
just
of
can't get around those
of
moments
course, but
because
it was
of that.
sad. It was sad.
But you know what? And that just left the Marvel Cinematic Universe shambles.
But you know what I think?
No.
You know how at the end of Endgame, at Tony's funeral, Steve is like, I'm going back and I'm getting my girl. He's like, and then I'm gonna die like an old man.
Yeah.
He was like, he's done. When they make it, and then he comes back as an old man to give his shields to his friends, to Bucky and Sam. He looks just like old Joe Biden. With the way that they make Chris Evans with the old man prosthetics, he literally I'm just like, oh my god, it's fucking Sleepy Joe.
I thought you were about to say
It's Dark Brandon.
I thought you were about to say some sort of Marvel plot, like an Easter egg or
No.
something. Like
He literally looks just like Joe Biden. I'm like, that man is a former senator from Delaware who loves Amtrak.
Wow. Speaking of well, this is so off the rails.
What?
Literally.
Heyo!
Brightline in Florida. Have you seen it? It
No.
opened up. Miami to Orlando. They got high-speed rail.
Stop.
Well, their version of high-speed rail. Yep.
Stop.
I'm very impressed, I must say. Anyway.
I would love to check it out because I love a train.
I want to check it out so bad. And what if it's cheaper, to fly to Orlando? And then if you want a vacation in Miami, you just take the Brightline down to Miami.
Stop. You know what a dream vacation would be for us?
What?
You know how
SeaWorld?
in Europe, well, of course.
Just kidding.
You know how in we should have talked about SeaWorld in our amusement parks episode.
The fuck? Gotta
You
do
know
part
how
two.
in Europe they have a really nice railway system.
Yeah, of course.
We should tour Europe.
Just by
On train.
train.
Stop.
That's why I also want to go to Japan.
What if we did like a month going all over Europe but on rail cars and we sleep in them? Stop. The bullet train in Japan.
Yes.
I would die. So if you could have a superpower, what superpower would you want to have?
Oh shit.
It's a good query, isn't it?
Let me think. I was gonna think about this today, and I just didn't get the chance to think about it. You ever have those days?
Oh.
Let me really sit and think for a second.
No, take longer. Take a bit longer.
Well, one superpower I would love to have is to know the exact details of every song Taylor Swift has written.
Like the
Backstories, like to really just know, like what did she mean by this line? Who was she talking about? Why did she say that? What was it about? But if we're talking generic, I would love to fly.
That's a good one.
I would
also
love to fly.
I'd love to be one with the birds.
I would fucking love to fly.
Oh my god, feeling the winds beneath your arms. Just soaring.
And you could get anywhere.
But do you think that you know how there's no-fly zones?
Oh my god, would
You
I get,
get,
shot
shot
down? Would I get missiled down?
Maybe.
Well, then maybe fly and invisible.
So
I don't know if I want to be invisible though. It
No,
makes
because
me
I
feel
think it's too tempting.
It's too tempting, and it's also I would get really existential about it. So I would be tempted to be invisible and watch someone do something in private, and then I'd be like, wait a minute, why am I here?
It's way too tempting to do nefarious things
Yeah.
if you're invisible.
Yeah.
And I think that if I had superpowers, I'd hope that, I would use them for good. But I don't think anyone who has the power of invisibility would be able to do strictly good things with it.
Yeah, oh my god, I would slap someone across the face if I was invisible.
Yeah.
If I was really mad at someone, I'd come
and
back
think
invisible
about
and
if you
slap
think
them.
someone might be talking shit about you, you sneak into their room and you read their text messages.
Imagine you walked into your room and your phone was just floating, scrolling through your text message.
Stop.
Seriously, that's immature.
Yeah.
The power of invisibility is really immature.
It's immature because it's also hey, nosy, mind your business.
And have you
right?
seen that movie, The Invisible Man?
No, is it good?
It's so good. I don't want to spoil it then, I guess. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. Go watch The Invisible Man. You'll be shook, but it's kind of similar energy.
For reals?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it
It's
out.
so good.
If I could have a superpower,
I
I
didn't
would.
ask. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
It's such a good question. Thank you for asking. If I could have a superpower, I would want to have the ability to see inside everyone's bank account. I would love to just know
What would it?
what all these people are working with.
How would that help you? And
It
how
would
could you
just-
help people with that
I can't. It would literally just be for like my own
benefit?
gossip and like just like understanding. Like there are so many times where I'm just looking around. I'm like, what does your bank account look like? Like I'd love to
Yeah.
know what stocks you're investing in. If you have a 401k, I would just love to know what credit cards you sign up for. I guess you could
Ooh.
call it financial visibility. I don't know.
So
Just-
literally just for your own education, your own game.
Yeah, and, like,
what if you're
I
out to
don't-
dinner with someone and then they're like, "Hey, I got it," and they get the check, and then you see them and you're like, "They shouldn't."
they shouldn't have. And then maybe I offer, right? Or
Okay.
what if stop. I would also see
What
there
are you
would,
saying? Stop to the fridge.
yeah,
I don't think you guys definitely can't
there
hear
would
it, but
be
our fridge. is
sometimes
gonna-
like I would even love to see like how much money do you have sitting in your Venmo waiting to be transferred right now?
Oh, I don't ever play with that.
Me neither.
I
just
transfer it right away.
immediately,
And
but, like,
wait, hold
I'd
on.
love to.
You transfer immediately with the fee?
No, not with the fee.
Oh,
I'd wait 1 to
okay.
3
Okay.
business
I thought I
days.
was crazy for
But
that
I
for a
would
second.
love to know, do other people follow this same strategy and not leave it in their
Yeah, like do people
Venmo accounts? I would just love to know. And you know what? Maybe if I'm out to dinner with someone and I pay and then I send them a Venmo and it's just sitting there, well, get this. If I have that superpower, I could take a look inside their bank account and be like, hey, I know you can afford this. Send me my goddamn fucking money.
Okay. So you don't want to help people is what you're saying.
No, and I'd
You
also
just don't care about people though.
No, I'd also like to talk to animals.
Well, maybe you can actually maybe you could leak like politicians.
Yeah,
like
because
their
I could be
funds
like,
or famous
I could
people.
also really help the IRS.
Yeah.
Because I could see what's in people's bank accounts and I could be like, they are not filing the correct amount for their taxes. Like, I would have caught
Yeah.
Shakira 20 years ago
I've
if I
al-
had the superpower.
I've literally always said, also, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, is it even the sock? Yeah, it is. One of my sock, if you're watching on YouTube.
I feel bad for anyone who watches this because we're literally just laying around.
People do. Like, some of y'all literally watch this on YouTube. We're fully laying on our couch right now, and my legs are, like, fully,
Looking
like,
like-
in the air.
Yeah.
And one of my socks has a hole in it. You could just see my foot. Anyways, what I was gonna say, if I had a superpower, I've always said if I had a superpower, I would want to use it to help the IRS.
It's something I've always said.
It's something I've always
Because
said.
If the IRS is missing one thing, it's someone with supernatural abilities
Abilities.
that could help them catching tax fraud. And I'm
Well-
sorry, if I could fly, I'm not catching tax fraud, and what's the point?
Yeah, I guess I'll go into this more in our Halloween episode, but I can also talk to dead people.
Stop.
Stop saying stop.
Stop.
But I have a
That's a
medium
superpower
power.
in its own, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know, it'd be
I
the worst
do.
superpower to hear people's thoughts.
Yeah.
That would just drive me fucking
When people are
crazy.
like, you're kind of fucked up if you're like, oh, my superpower would be like, I'd want to read people's minds.
Okay,
you're
mind your
fucked up.
fucking
Go to
business.
therapy at that
Mind your
point.
business.
Literally, mind your business, and at that point, why do you care that much what people think? Me. That's actually something I need to that I'm continuing to unpack in therapy.
What?
Caring too much what people think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have that problem at all. I don't care what anyone thinks about me, and
Oh.
I'm the most confident person that's ever walked the earth.
A
And
lot of
that's my
people, a lot of people disagree, and I can name one. You know what I'm talking about, and it's so niche. Sorry, inside joke. Y'all don't get it. Oh my
Sorry.
god.
You know what I feel like would be a good superpower?
What?
Like an Aquaman type of situation. Like you could breathe underwater and talk to fish and ride fish and just like literally have a good time down there.
Wait, I was waiting for you to say what the superpower was.
Oh, it's just like
But it's to be Aquaman.
Just like be Aquaman.
Yeah, that's not fucking fun. The way
You
they
don't-
paint it in the movies looks fun, but when you get to
Yeah,
you know how
because-
many deep sea creatures there
Stop,
are
you're so-
that
and
we don't
also,
fucking know
like,
about how
imagine,
dark
like,
it is.
Imagine you go take a dip in the Pacific and it's like daylight and you're like, I'm just gonna go for a swim and see what's up, and then like night strikes and there's a lot of scary animals down
And they
there.
glow in the
I
fucking
would
dark.
be scared.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? So, you know,
But the animal kingdom might respect you and see you as their ruler.
I think they would all team up on you and try to eat you.
Really?
Maybe
Because you're like a foreign.
a foreign thing. Like
entity.
they're scared, they're threatened, and they want to attack.
Such a good point. It's such a good point. Thank you for raising that.
Sharks, they wouldn't respect you.
Yeah. No, you're
They're
so
hungry.
right. What were you about to say?
I thought of a superpower that I would actually really like. I would love to switch between being straight and gay.
So being like.
I guess that would be bisexual.
So you wish
I
your
would
superpower is bisexuality?
I would love to be able to, I just think that's powerful.
You think
to be able to
bisexuals are the
sway.
most powerful people in the world?
Well, they don't exist.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding, you guys. I know that's a common argument. I see you guys. I see you bisexual people.
Yes.
But y'all,
it
they
was
might.
just by Visibility Day, I believe.
Oh. Well, happy bi visibility day, you guys. But no, I do think they might be some of the most powerful people because they can sway both genders,
Yep.
sexualities, identities, and
Mhm.
people of all pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
They really could.
And
And that's a superpower.
isn't that the most beautiful thing?
What are other real world superpowers that people, what are some real life superheroes? Shakira.
For tax fraud. I'm loving what Shakira's doing though with her divorce.
Because she says a glow up.
And she's also like, I will literally drop all the details. Like she keeps literally saying like fuck her father-in-law in songs. And I'm like, that's kind of
Yeah.
iconic of her. And I love that she's like, everyone's viewing her as like this like strong woman. And she's just like, yeah, fuck this cheater. And screw his whole family. And then she's also being like heavily investigated for tax fraud at the same time. And we're just like forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Well, who cares?
I think that there's no greater superpower than just a kind heart.
No, yeah.
What can't be solved with love? I think love is the greatest superpower. I think love,
Terrorism,
love,
hunger,
love can solve that.
immigration.
Love can
laws,
solve that. If you have love in your
homeless.
heart, the answers will be clear.
This is like such a Republican point of view, but also it's not at all. You know what I mean?
I
They
feel
don't
like
to solve
it's
any
like
problems, but
yeah.
then also they like don't believe love is love. What is your favorite? What is that noise?
my tummy.
We're nearing the end of this superhero topic. I just want to ask you really quick. What is your favorite superhero movie?
Thank you so much for asking me such a meaningful question.
Okay.
My favorite superhero movie is probably
The Flash.
because I love Ezra Miller. I think they're such a great actor.
Oh, they go by they them?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
No, my favorite superhero movie is probably Avengers Infinity War or Captain America Winter Soldier.
Pretty basic answers, I must say.
Oh, I'm so sorry you feel that way. I'd love to throw this question back at you now and ask you, what is your favorite superhero movie?
Thank you so much for
Fucking
tossing that question.
asshole.
Thank you so much for tossing that question back to me, and really appreciate it. And I would love to answer it and talk about it a little bit further. Recently, I've discovered that my favorite superhero movie is actually The Batman.
That's your favorite superhero movie of all superhero movies?
Yeah.
Why?
It's literally just, it's dark, it's gritty, it's a mystery.
Okay, how is it any darker than The Dark Knight?
Okay, well, who's to say that's not in my top 5 as well?
Okay, is it?
Yes.
All right, then I rescind
What?
my aggression.
What got shoved up your asshole during this episode?
I
in
feel
the
like
past 10
no
minutes?
one could. I feel like literally no one could beat Heath Ledger's portrayal as a Joker as like any
Oh,
superhero
agreed.
villain.
Agreed. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix, sure, you're gifted, you're talented, but no one could ever come close to Heath Ledger except for me.
You would be a good Joker. And let's just say
You look so disheveled. Are you drunk?
I'm literally drunk right now off this half my poppy.
I made that drink for
Well,
you.
think about it. I've been sick for a week. I haven't really had any alcohol. All of a sudden, this is literally going straight to the liver.
You're kidding.
I'm not even kidding right now.
You're actually drunk.
No, literally.
Like, you look like
Do I
a
look?
poodle. What are you What are you? Now she's adjusting her hair. Babe, it wasn't the hair. Yeah, it was.
I felt it crazy.
Well, I just wanted to say that yes, I love the Batman, and Robert Pattinson was such a pleasant surprise to me. I did not think he was going to do so successful and great, and I really loved him. And
I've loved him in everything he's ever been in. Harry Potter.
Okay.
Twilight.
And that's it.
That's it. That's all I've
What
really
else was
seen.
he in?
Oh, he was in Tenet. I did not enjoy that
Oh,
movie.
Tenet. Oh my God. And Christopher Nolan really thought he did something. I had no idea what he
You
did.
know what straight 20-something-year-old men think? They think that they think a good movie is a movie where you have to like Google the explanation for the movie.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, that's a shitty movie because you shouldn't be wondering
Right.
what the meaning of the movie was and what the ending was.
Right.
Whereas so many of Christopher Nolan movies, you're literally leaving the theater going, hey, what the fuck did I just watch?
And it's not even in like a thematic way.
No.
Like it's in a plot way.
It's literally like, wait, like what invention just caused them all to go back in time and everything's in
like,
reverse?
wait.
It makes no sense. And these like straight film bro in quote guys think that like that is what makes a good movie. It's like, no, that's just shitty storytelling.
No, dead ass. I couldn't agree more. It's like I feel like another movie I think of that makes me like want to Google or whatever is like Mother, but that's because it's like thematic or like it was just symbolic.
The whole movie was like an allegory.
And it was like purposefully trying not to make sense. Christopher Nolan was like
trying to make a sci-fi film.
and he was trying to make sense, but like only if you like get it, like only if you know, but no one
and
knew.
it made no
Like,
sense.
yeah. Sorry. Anyway.
And I left some of his other work, but Tenet was just like Christopher Nolan on steroids, and it wasn't working for me.
You know, and honestly, stick to The Dark Knight. And honestly, there's parts of The Dark Knight I'm really confused about too.
All right, well, I
And The
feel
Dark
like
Knight
that's
Rises.
more of
It's better though.
your intellectual
Oh.
capabilities
Here
failing.
we go. Here we fucking go.
Yeah.
Seriously, you fucking
Yeah.
bitch.
No, Oppenheimer was really good though. Did you see it?
No.
Loved it. Fantastic cinema right there. Do you know who Oppenheimer is?
Yes, only because of the movie, but you didn't know him before the movie either.
Of course I did. I read his
No, you didn't.
I read his autobiography. Not
Okay.
autobiography,
Well,
biography.
we're talking about superheroes right now, not boring old white men
Hey,
who
he's
made
a
bombs.
superhero. He invented the nuclear bomb.
I don't think the people of Japan would agree.
The
The people of Hiroshima.
And I was kidding. I don't agree with his invention. And I would just like,
You just dropped a nuke on this damn podcast.
you just dropped a nuke on this
In that-
pussy.
I thought you were gonna say in the bathroom. Well,
God.
one last thing. I swear it's one last thing. Oh, we were supposed to play a game. Okay, one last thing, and then I guess we're playing a game.
This podcast is.
We were actually both like drunk, I think, but it's fun, right?
It's
You guys, you're
fine.
having
It's
fun.
Tuesday, right?
It's Tuesday night. Well, when this comes out, it's Wednesday night.
Hey, it's
and it's
Wednesday.
whenever time you're listening, right, you guys?
Right?
It's 2 p.m. and you're driving. Okay, but you're not drunk driving. Anyways, you guys, what was I saying? Oh, one last thing before we go into our game.
Yeah.
The Incredibles.
So good.
Let me talk about it though.
No, please do.
That family is weird.
Why?
They're fucking weird.
Why?
And that marriage is not healthy.
No, it's not.
They're not healthy at all, and they
No,
act like they are because
Wait, doesn't he kiss another woman in the movie? The
I'm
woman,
so gagged right
the
yes.
woman with the silver hair, and she
Like
and,
the assistant
and the mom, the evil assistant, and the mom walks in because she goes to save him, and she walks in on them kissing. I think.
and this is a kids movie.
No, but okay.
What were the
Sorry, real quick. I'd just love to bring this up. I watched Ratatouille for the millionth time during my COVID last week.
Yeah.
There's literally a whole subplot in Ratatouille about how Chef Linguini doesn't know who his father is, and his mom had this like paternity test done, but he never like got to see the results, and like he literally like never knew who his father was because his
then the-
mom wouldn't tell him, and it ends up being Chef Gusteau. But
Wait,
like,
what? His boss?
no, Chef Gusteau is the ghost, the owner of the restaurant, the Michelin star chef that
Actually, I
is
have to be so honest. I've never seen this movie. I don't think I've ever seen Ratatouille.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? No, shut the fuck up and say you're kidding. You've never seen Ratatouille?
I've never seen Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is the best movie I've ever seen. It's better than any like Oscar winning. I think it might have won the Oscar actually
No, it
for best
didn't.
animated picture. Grant,
I
literally think it won.
I hope you're wrong.
It had to be nominated. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Was it Pixar or just Disney?
It's Pixar.
Is it?
Remy, Chef Gusteau. Anyone can cook.
Okay, anyways, can we play our game?
No, but I was just thinking, like, there's a lot of, like, adult themes in these films.
But yeah, that family, Elastigirl needs to shut the fuck up.
Oh, stop. I like her. She's
She's a bad
craziest
bitch.
body I've
Mr.
ever
Incredible, he's not even that incredible. He's actually unremarkable.
I actually think that, like, she could do better than him.
She can. It should
With
have
a
been
body like that, and I'm sorry, her
that
superpower is
waist?
to stretch.
that pussy.
Stop.
That
no, but,
that
like,
pussy's-
imagine.
oh my
like,
god, that grip.
Imagine, like, what perverts would think.
She could get
She
it.
could make if
She would
Miss
have-
Incredible started an OnlyFans, Grant, she would literally make millions.
Billion. Her
This is
she could-
actually
her
a
pussy
really
could
good point
stretch.
to make.
Oh.
If real people actually did have superpowers, I bet a lot of them would end up turning into really lucrative OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was gonna say so many people would fetishize.
Even invisibility you could
hello,
fetishize.
have you seen the porn categories? Like,
Is there super like
maybe it's
hero?
a gay thing.
There's like
Oh,
superhero
sorry.
porn? I feel like
Yeah,
a lot of
I
gay
have
people had awakenings
watched-
to
I have wa-
Spider-Man.
There's a lot of Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
gay guys dress up in Spider-Man costumes and then they rip open where the butthole is. I'm not kidding.
Shut the
It's-
fuck up.
it's
Almost
an
like a
ill-
glory hole, but for a Spider-Man
it's
costume.
Ill. It's like he's full. Like he'll fully be in the Spider-Man costume and then it's just buttholes out.
Literally like a Spider-Man glory hole.
I guess so. But then there's another. It's a famous meme. There's a
Stop.
famous meme. It's like two people in Spider-Man costumes making out on a bed, and then it just slaps the butt.
Stop. Send me
y'all
the
seen
link.
it?
Stop. No, stop. Send me the link.
And anytime there's a superhero movie, like a popular superhero movie
like,
coming
is there
out,
Captain America?
listen, men.com goes nuts during Batman vs Superman.
Oh, I mean, that's literally the name of a porno.
Let's just say they were going crazy.
I bet the Justice League, it was
oh
like
my,
a
the
group.
Avengers.
Was Wonder Woman even... Is there ever
You know
a
what
woman
else they do?
included?
No, not with the gay sites. Well, they'll like be
I
there,
know,
but then they
there's
leave.
like 5 guys. Like
They'll exit the scene.
What? Wonder Gal Gadot can't join in? I feel like that's like sexist.
No, it's a gay porn site. But listen, you know what else they do?
What?
Star Wars.
Stop.
Yeah.
Lightsabers.
Yeah.
Lightsabers are so phallic.
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
Are we playing the game?
What game?
I thought you said you want to play Would You Rather.
Okay, would you rather fuck Darth Vader
It's supposed to be superhero.
Oh, he is a superhero in my eyes. Would
He
you
was trying
rather?
to-
Okay, would you rather star in a porno with Darth Vader or Iron Man?
Darth Vader.
Okay,
That
Darth
costume
Vader.
was really hot.
Okay, Darth.
Oh my god, can I tell you something?
Stop. Yeah.
I have a VR headset.
Do you watch
Okay, that's
Batman vs
not where I
Superman
was.
porn on it?
That's not where I was going with that. There's a Star Wars game, a Darth Vader game. You come face to face with Darth Vader. When I came face to face with Darth Vader, first of all, he's taller than me.
Stop.
I actually
He has such an assertive
I
energy.
felt turned on.
Yeah.
Like I was like oh my god, like, and he's a big man. Like he's like
Also, like,
yeah,
just
so
like,
definitely Darth Vader I would.
when he walks in a room, everyone stops and looks. Like the confidence
And
of
that
Darth Vader,
costume.
and just like as
The mask.
he's been seriously maimed and seriously injured, and he has like third-degree burns. But the confidence that he has is awe-inducing,
It's very attractive.
and like, I think we Wait, can I tell you something embarrassing?
Yeah.
So when I watched Star Wars when I was a kid, specifically Phantom of the Menace or Clone Wars, young Anakin lives on Tatooine with his mom.
I thought they were love interests for a long
Stop.
time.
Let me continue. Young Anakin lives on Tatooine with his mom, right?
Yeah.
We don't see a dad in the picture. We see like a stepdad.
Is it that guy who flies? That little alien thing?
No, that's not his
no,
dad.
no, no.
But we never
Okay.
see like Anakin's dad. And I never had a religious education growing up. I never went to like CCD or Bible school. So because I didn't have a firm understanding of like what the Bible was all about and what my friends were all talking about, and I saw that Anakin didn't have a father,
You
I was
thought
like,
Anakin
oh.
was Jesus?
Anakin's mom had a baby the same way Mary, Jesus's mom, had a baby. So for the longest time, I thought that like there were like anyone that was like special in the world or like powerful, like the mom was just like magically impregnated like Anakin or Jesus Christ.
But who else? What does that apply to anywhere else?
Like for example, growing up, Barack Obama is president. He's a very special person.
doesn't have a dad?
No, at this point I was even younger than that. George W. Bush is president. A very special person, a man.
His
that
dad
we talk
was
about
president.
I know, but I didn't know that. I was like 5. And I hear about George W. Bush. I'm like, his mom must have had him the same way.
Oh, you thought anyone in power was the son of
Was,
God?
like, not the son of God, because I didn't relate it, but I just thought that's how their mom had to have them, like without a father, a man, just because I was so confused why Anakin didn't have a father. And you know what? That just shows how naive I was as a child, because I never learned about absent fathers.
Ooh, wow, that was...
I just thought I would tell you that. And it wasn't until later I learned that
Holy shit.
he just had an absent father. It makes sense in my head to this day.
What?
Like, how I reached that conclusion.
Did you think like principals of schools?
Probably. Oh my God.
Anyone in power? Anyone
Just like
a
anyone
leader?
in power, I was like, oh my God, that he had
They
the
only
Anakin special. That's how he was delivered.
But it wasn't the Anakin special. It was Jesus.
I know, but I knew more about, like, Anakin was kind of more of like my
Jesus to you?
Jesus than Jesus, because I wasn't really familiar with Jesus's work. I never really
They didn't
had.
even really talk about his dad at all in the movies, did they?
Who, Jesus? Wait, who are you talking about?
The Jesus movies.
I'm not really
Veggie
familiar.
Tales.
Oh, that was Christian propaganda.
I didn't even know that
Stop,
flew
me
over my
neither.
head.
Same.
No. Star Wars. I don't think they made a big deal about this absent father. You just came
Exactly.
to that
He
conclusion.
just has a mom. So I was like, oh, he just like only has a mom. So she had to get pregnant without a father. And Anakin is such an important figure that all men that are important figures were born without fathers.
Sorry. Wow. Okay. Anyways, would you rather be Batman, where both your parents die, or be Spider-Man, where your uncle dies? Just kidding. Well, probably Spider-Man, right? I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah, that's not,
Yeah,
that's not fucking
that's not funny
you
at all.
Weirdo.
No, why?
Who would ask a question like that?
Okay, then you come up with one
Okay,
if it's so easy.
Would you rather be Iron Man, but you can never take the suit off? Or be Invisible Woman, but you can never be uninvisible?
Be Iron Man, but never take the suit off. I would eat that attention up.
Yeah, but you
And
can.
But you can't take your dick out.
No, and you have to pee in there, and then it
Does it filter out or something?
once a day it filters out. So there are times if you drink a lot of water.
What about pooping?
Once a day? You have one opportunity for,
Well, you have one
10 minutes a day.
Oh. Well, maybe I can figure out a schedule. But you can't whip your dick out?
No, never.
You can't have an iron dick?
Never. But as if Invisible Woman, if you choose to say invisible, you can do kind of whatever you want.
But then it would be,
But you're invisible.
but then it would be like, you'd be probably R-wording people.
Not if they knew, because you could talk. You could be
Oh.
like, hey, I'm here. But
They
like,
would
don't
just-
sneak up on someone. That is something you'll have to wrestle with.
They would think they're crazy talking
No,
to
because
someone
you would
who's
be
not
like,
there.
it's literally me right now, and they could feel you.
I'm
I
sure
think-
someone is into that.
Yeah, I would choose the invisible thing.
Okay.
Would you rather that you are forced to be Thanos' lover?
Okay, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Or Rocket Raccoons?
Thanos, easily.
Yeah.
I would volunteer to be Thanos over a lot of
Groot or
characters. Groot? Are you kidding me?
Oh, you.
Oh,
you're-
Groot or Thanos. For some reason, I pictured the raccoon. Like Groot or the raccoon. Thanos. Thanos. Are you kidding me?
Thanos or Darth Vader?
Ooh, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what Thanos has.
The
and
Emperor Thanos. Emperor
Thanos,
Palpatine.
unfortunately. I was just gonna say this though. Thanos is an alien, so I don't know what kind of sexual history he has and what kind of STIs he might be carrying.
I would love to know Thanos' sexual history, actually.
Yeah, but what if he accidentally gives me something, some sort of form of chlamydia strand that he's familiar
Yeah.
with in his home planet,
And you have no
but
cure.
I can't withstand it.
Stop. That would be terrible.
So that's
but also,
alarming.
Thanos is so. You have to remember, Thanos is so huge. It must have been,
His dick?
no,
Oh,
him.
just in general.
Just him in general. He's so huge. Honestly, yes, that makes him very powerful and intimidating, but, it must have been really hard to find a lover.
But what if everyone else is like that too?
Where he's from.
He's not just
we never see someone who's, even comparable in size, though, and a female. I mean, I don't know if he's into women.
And you know why they don't do that?
Why?
Because a woman can never be that big.
Well, also, it's
Crazy, right?
yeah, and you know
Sexism.
what? God forbid the villain gets a love interest, Wait, you know
God
what's,
forbid the
you know
villain
what's
is a
something
female.
interesting? Canonically,
Who?
Harry Styles is Thanos' brother in the Marvel Universe.
Wait.
I'm not even
Wait a
kidding.
minute. What do you mean by that?
I'm not even kidding right
Are
now.
you lying
Did you
to
see
me?
the biggest flop movie I've ever seen, The Eternals?
No.
That was a yes or no fucking question.
No, but I'm scared for some reason right
In the
now.
after credit scene, Harry Styles is playing a superhero named Eros. He has a red cape and
Are you
he's
kidding
with
me?
this little troll thing.
Are you kidding right now?
And he is Thanos' half brother. Grant, I am literally, give me a Bible and I will swear to it.
Are you actually kidding?
I am not kidding.
Harry Styles?
In the Marvel universe, canonically, Harry Styles
Why was he in it?
is
What did he
Thanos'
do?
he is going to, I guess, continue to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He is Thanos' brother, and I think his like superpower, his name's Eros, which I think is Greek or Latin for love. How do you know
How did
that?
I know that?
We were both like so taken aback that you knew that.
How did I know that?
I don't know. That was really impressive. Hats off to you, right?
Right?
Who knows?
Thank you.
His superpower is like sexual, like everyone's in love with him. And like raw sexuality. But like Thanos and Harry, what did they share a mother? What was she like? And how biologically can they come from the same specimen?
Wow.
They couldn't look more different.
Yeah.
They couldn't look more different.
But dream 3-way though, right?
Stop. Thanos, Harry, and me.
And yeah.
4-way Darth. Darth
We
Vader.
add Darth into the
Yeah.
mix.
5-way Chef Linguini from Ratatouille.
That make it an Eiffel Tower.
Ayo.
So you guys, this was the superhero episode.
This episode was unhinged. And just like we like it, right?
Right, you guys? Right? All right. Well,
Oh
I
my
guess
God,
we'll see you in
stop.
announcements for the good of the group. I have to pee.
I have so many things on my mind.
So many things, so many things.
I have so many things that I gotta say.
So many things, so many things.
So this is the time for me to get 'em off my chest.
Get him off, get him off. Get him off.
These are the announcements for the good of the group.
Announcements for the good of the group.
Announcements for the good.
You trying to out-sing me. Announcements for the good of the group.
Announcements for the good of the group.
Mm-hmm.
My announcement.
Sorry.
My-
What do you guys do in those silences? Because we just stare at each other.
My announcement is that why?
Sorry.
Okay, my announcement is I'm a feminist, okay?
Sorry. Oh my god.
But I'm really disappointed in the feminist movement because we haven't acknowledged the fact that like Stregonona was such a pioneer for womankind.
Oh, yeah.
If I had the superpower, hey, hi, hello, superpower, if I could fill my entire Italian town with pasta? Out of vengeance because I cast a spell, yeah. Can you imagine I fill Williamsburg with angel hair fucking pasta?
People would be bowing to you.
They
People
would
be
love
applauding.
it. Bring out a pat of butter and like have a few
Oh my
twirls, some
God.
Parmesan cheese,
Oh my
salt and
God.
pepper. Yum.
Yum.
Yum. Like Stregonona literally. Okay, you want to talk about a superpower that could solve world hunger?
Stregonona.
Stregonona's cauldron of fucking fettuccine.
Deadass.
And like, why aren't like women championing her? Because she was such a
She
strong.
contributed so much.
She contributed so much to the movement. Because when I was a woman, when I was a young girl, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. What am I gonna be like as a woman?
Sorry, oh my god, I can't stop laughing.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So many feminists laugh when I say this too. But when I was a young girl, I thought, you know what? What kind of woman am I gonna be? What can I accomplish as an adult woman? And then I read the Stregonona series, and I was like,
as an adult?
no, as a child. But
You said a young woman.
I said as a young girl. But I continue to read it to this day for inspiration.
For
like,
what?
I would just love to find the strength that she found in
Oh my
her being
God.
to fill her town with bucatini. Because I would love to emulate that one day. And I think that when we think about our feminist icons, you know, we think Eleanor Roosevelt, we think Susan B. Anthony, we think, you know, Rosa Parks. Why not throw Strigonona in that conversation? What are we scared of? Because she's fictional?
I'm not tracking. I'm not tracking the metaphor between like filling the town with pasta and feminism.
She fed a town.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, Susan B. Anthony got me the right to vote. I
But
don't
she
have
didn't
free
solve-
pasta
yeah.
coming out of my fucking window.
Yeah.
Strigonona did that.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, to do that, like later in life, I think that's such an accomplishment because so many
Yeah,
people.
she's an old lady, isn't she?
Yeah, so many people have this idea in their head. Like, I think, like, you know, I gotta make the Forbes under 30, like 30 under 30. I feel so rushed for success, and Strigonona is a perfect example that
You
good.
can peak.
Strigonona is such a good example that good things come to those who wait, and success will find you if you just have the audacity to look for it.
And a magic cauldron.
And a magic cauldron filled with pasta, but that's honestly like second in priority. Like the first is to have a dream and to reach for your success, and the second is to have a magic cauldron of pasta. Do y'all even know what Strigonona is?
I hope so. Just Google it. You didn't have a fucking childhood if you. Oh my god!
It's a really good
I'm
children's book. And
It's a children's.
if
book.
I had one laying around right now, I would fucking crack that shit open and read it. Anyway, what's your announcement?
My announcement isn't as like deep or like politically moving.
Right.
Mine was just like today was like kind of one of the first chillier days, but it still was like 60 degrees or something.
There was a chill in the air.
There was a chill in the air. It does not give people the right on September 20 whatever it is to be wearing your puffer jackets this early in the year.
I saw when I walked to
They're,
Whole
like,
Foods
bundled
this evening,
up.
I saw people in beanies.
Give me a goddamn break.
People think they have one sip of a pumpkin spice latte
And it's
they
fucking
need to put a
snowing.
beanie, gloves, and scarf on. All of a sudden, what? It's the fucking Arctic?
Also, hello, you're skipping fall.
Yeah.
Fall's not freezing where you need to put a goddamn puffer jacket and snow pants on.
It's more of a denim jacket or even a leather
a
jacket.
flannel?
A
Okay, well, I wore a
flannel.
flannel to work today and I got bullied. So you guys, I guess flannels are out. Actually, everyone in my office can shut the fuck up. Because
Yeah.
what are they wearing?
Flannels are so comfy.
They're so comfy and it's like, it's literally a replacement for a jacket in this kind of weather.
It is, because if you put on a heavier jacket, even a cargo jacket,
It's
you're
too
going to be
much.
too warm.
It's too much.
If you wear short sleeves, you're going to get goosies.
Listen, I wore pants and a flannel and I was fine. You do not need to break out the goddamn winter jacket
I
in September.
completely agree with you.
It's so annoying. Like, what are y'all fucking doing? And then everyone's going to follow suit because everyone's fucking followers here, right?
Yeah.
No one knows how to just be themselves, right, you guys?
Yeah.
You guys stay.
I saw one too many hats today.
Too many like literally gloves,
Literally
like puffer
mittens.
jackets.
Oh my God. You know
boots.
what?
What?
You know what might be good for this season? Maybe
What?
like if it dropped 10 more degrees, fingerless gloves. Because
Oh.
you get to feel the chill on your fingertip, but your
you're-
palm's warm.
And you're acknowledging it.
You're acknowledging the cool air on your skin, your palm, cozy, warm. And what?
Okay,
What
I'm
did I-
sorry. I'm sorry, but when your hands get cold, what parts of your hands get cold? Your fingers. So who the fuck invented that?
We should invent a glove where your
That's
fingers are covered, but there's a
Put the
like,
palm.
hole on your palm.
Yeah.
Because I'd actually love to feel a breeze there rather than my
Yeah.
fingertips, because when your fingertips get all cracked, like your nails and stuff in the cold weather, and like they get all red, whereas my palm, I would love to wave it in the air and feel that crisp
God.
autumnal breeze on my palm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, did we just invent something? We should go on Shark Tank with this.
I'd be shook.
Sharks, let me tell you about the palmless glove. What would we call it?
The palmless glove.
No, like something like more clever. The gripper. Because like you're really gripping things in your palm.
I just think of gripping a cock. Oh my god.
You could do that with our glove.
You could, I guess. Okay, on to an announcement for the good of the group from a fan. Here we go. This is probably our longest episode.
This is such a long episode. It's like we can't even stop.
But y'all fucking ask for it, right, you guys? You guys fucking ask. Okay, this is from Alex. Here we go.
Yo, I've
Hi.
got an announcement for the
Okay.
good of the group. My name's Alex, and I guess, like, I just want to say, if someone sends you a Venmo request,
Uh-huh.
either pay up
Uh-huh.
or text them and give them a heads up that you can't pay up. Right now,
Heyo.
I'm dealing with, it was a friend's birthday.
Stop.
And I reached out to my other friend and was like, hey, you want to go halves on a present?
Naturally.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
she was like, sure.
Well, what was the
So
present?
we decided to get concert tickets
Stop.
to the
Oh.
1975
Stop.
favorite band for their
Stop.
birthday.
That's so
Aw.
sweet.
And we didn't
You're
get
so
one
kind.
ticket. We got 2 tickets. So both her
And a friend
and her boyfriend can go.
Stop.
Stop.
These people are so off the fucking earth.
Okay, there's part 2. Part 2.
So my friend's like, oh, you go buy the tickets.
Uh-huh.
And then tell me what the difference is, what the half is, and I'll pay my half afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. So bought the tickets, screenshot the receipt. It's like, here's the ticket price, yada yada. This is how much you owe me. And she says, send me a Venmo request. I'm at work, and I'll pay it after work.
Oh,
Red
no.
flag.
Okay.
Red flag.
So sent the Venmo request. Now it's been 3 days.
Oh.
Our friend's birthday has already passed. And I have already given the tickets to this friend and said, it's from me and this other person. And they're like, oh my God, thank you. This was great, yada, yada, yada.
Oh, okay.
So homegirl gets all the credit. Not all the credit, but, you know,
Half the credit.
Wait, who gets half the credit?
The friend that hasn't paid him yet.
Why, she came up with it?
No, but the gift was from them because they agreed to split it.
and the friend was like, oh my God, thank you guys so much. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, get this. There's a part 3.
Oh my God, I'm literally on the edge of my fucking seat.
I kind of am.
This is actually juicy.
She
'cause
gets
what
half
do
the
you do?
credit for this
Yeah,
ticket
fuck
purchase.
that.
And she
Okay, I
hasn't
get
given
it
the
now.
money back.
Stop.
Also,
Oh my God.
she didn't even go to the girls' birthday party. So
Stop. Why would
Are
she
you
buy her a
kidding?
I think she's trying to
ticket?
bounce out on that check there. So that's my announcement.
Are you fucking
Pay up
kidding?
if you can. If you can't, then
Don't
just
agree.
be a little more respectful.
Be honest.
Give your friends a heads up.
Oh.
Also, love y'all's podcast. And
you.
I do photography. So if I'm ever in New York or if you guys are ever in Nashville, like, hit me up. I'm happy to
Oh my
like
God.
take some photos of you guys. Like,
Oh
some
my
Oh my
God, we must
God.
absolutely love
So-
that opportunity.
love
Thank you.
a twink and redhead.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. First
Thank-
of all, you know what would be helpful in this situation?
What?
A superpower where you could go into someone's bank account and see how much they're working with. because
Before you say, yeah, let's go have
because you can, and also even after they're refusing to pay,
Oh, then you know.
you take a look inside their bank account because you have that ability, and you say, "Hey, I know you're sitting on 50 grand right now. Why can't you pay the $100 for the 1975 ticket?"
Yup. Are you fucking kidding
That
me?
that
with
superpower has a lot of real life circumstances that would be really useful in.
You know what pisses me off? It's a concert ticket.
Yeah.
Those are expensive.
Those are expensive. Also, like, if my friends gifted me a concert ticket,
I'll be like, oh my God, thank
I
you
would
so much.
literally be like, oh my God, thank you so
That's
much.
so kind and thoughtful.
Because we're not talking about like a donkey's order right now.
A
That
donkey's Starbucks or a donkey's car.
maybe
like a
they
gift card.
didn't. Well, maybe, and like you're not even talking about your friends who maybe didn't pay you back when you got them a nice coffee, because like
Yeah.
those things happen. Also, your friend gets you coffee, you get them a coffee. You know what? It balances out in the end. This is a concert ticket.
Yeah.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
And you have to put in a lot of effort to even acquire tickets these days. This poor guy, surfing Ticketmaster, trying to find a ticket. And now what? He's stuck with the friend's ticket and the boyfriend's ticket because the other friend won't pay up?
She's a bitch. She's not a
Now,
real
what
friend.
I wonder is, have you tried texting her and reminding her?
Oh.
Because I think there is nothing ruder than when you send someone a Venmo request and then you have to text them to follow up on it.
Okay. Sometimes they forget.
No, and honestly, I've been guilty of it as well.
I forget a
have.
lot. Like
I
with
have,
Venmo
but I've
requests.
learned my lesson. I'm like, you know what? You never want the reputation of someone who doesn't pay someone back.
No, yeah.
That is one of the worst reputations you can have as a person. And because I know people like that, where
We
you're like,
both
you know
do.
what? I can't even go to dinner with this person right now because I know I will never get paid. I'm going to have to pay for their steak frites and they won't pay me back.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know who would take their time to pay back something as big as a concert ticket.
You're siding with a friend.
No.
Oh.
No, I'm talking about how you paid for the Ireland Taylor
Oh.
Swift tickets and I didn't pay you back.
Oh, have you still not paid me back?
No, I
But you
paid
have,
you
'cause then we
half,
were
and then
evened
the
out with
yeah,
Disney.
the other half was Disney, so I paid for your Disney portion, and then the
I'm
other
also
half
like
is-
pretty bad with money
So you wouldn't
sometimes.
even
So
know.
like, honestly, if you're not reminding me, I might not remember.
No, but I have some Venmo like I've requested money from people because I've bought them like drinks or we've gone out and they'd be like Venmo me or like Venmo request me, whatever. I'll do it and like it's been
Silence.
years. I have the same
Grant, I
things to
have,
like
like,
remind them.
I have like 3 Venmo charges from like the past 3 years to the same person, and I just haven't gotten paid over the past like 3 years.
You should remind them right now.
So but I know that
Stop.
this person like probably doesn't even have Venmo.
Are they-
Because their last like Venmo thing on their like profile or whatever is like 2017.
Huh.
But it's like, how are you paying people?
I don't know.
Should I ask for cash next time I see them? Be like, hey,
Yeah.
remember when I bought you 2 tequila sodas in 2019? Can you please pay them? Like, pay me for them?
Do I know this person?
Yeah.
Who? Oh my God, but that's who I was thinking of earlier when you were like, you hate to have that reputation of someone who literally doesn't pay you back. I thought of that person immediately.
Yeah,
like, I know
it's
he has that
tough.
reputation.
It's tough.
Crazy. All right.
All right, this has been our longest episode to date.
This definitely has been like our longest episode.
Also,
to
it's
date.
the longest episode, but probably
It's silly.
the shortest in how long we actually talked about the topic at hand. Talked about so many things.
Like Darth Vader was like half the episode.
And Anakin's virgin
And-
mother.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then young adult novels.
Oh,
We talked
yeah.
about so much, you guys. And if
So
you're still
much.
listening, you're a real one.
Thank
If you've gotten
you.
this far.
All right.
And make sure to follow us on our
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe on we have a YouTube where we post videos.
Hey, follow us on TikTok because a lot of people have been asking for Alarm video part 2.
It will be
It'll
up.
be up.
It'll
and
be up.
Maybe 1989 song predictions will be up too.
And maybe a lot of other hits.
Maybe so many other hits.
Maybe by the time this is up, we'll have 200,000 followers.
Oh, stop.
We will.
Stop.
We will.
Stop.
All right. Also, give this a 5-star review
Or
because
seriously, I'll be fucking pissed.
yeah,
I'll be fucking so mad.
seriously. And I love reading you guys. Your reviews are so creative on Apple Podcasts.
Stop. Maybe
so
we
can
should
write
read
them.
some in our accents next episode.
Oh my God, we should at the
Stop.
beginning. Next time we're reading some of y'all's reviews. So write us.
Write us a review
Put some
and we'll read it in this accent. What if the review is like, can you please stop talking in those fucking
my
accents? It drives me crazy.
God.
I would be like, you know what? No.
And you know what? If you're not gonna rate it 5 stars, don't review it at all.
Don't review it at all because seriously, you have no taste and we don't even want you as a listener. Just kidding. We do. We do.
We do. If you made it this far, we do.
We do.
We do.
All
A
right.
twink.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Love
Bye.
you.
A twink.